Little Jeopardy for you here. Losing weight, getting in shape, and living a healthier lifestyle. What are three things I have yet to do? It's probably at the top of many of our lists right now. And if it's at the top of yours, listen up, because we're about to tell you about a program that guarantees, listen to me, guarantees you're going to lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 40 days. Dr. Brian Deloney is with Simply Health Integrated Medical, and he is with us today to explain. Welcome back. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Let's talk weight loss, because I know you take a little bit of a different approach, and I don't want to take anything for granted if people haven't met you before, that this is unique in the way you go about it. So how does that work?
So we really try to tailor the program for each individual and really try to take a very healthy approach. And so we want to help them figure out what's actually driving the inability to lose weight or the weight gain. And it's usually driven by inflammation, hormonal imbalances, maybe digestive issues. And so as we do a metabolic assessment and body composition analysis, we can really tailor a program for them.
So rather than taking a book and saying, well, this is the Atkins diet, or this is that diet, or this is the fad diet of the week, we're going to cut down your carbs, and say, this works for everybody, let's try it on you. Instead of doing that, you're analyzing this person's chemistry and all that, and figuring out why they can't lose weight. Exactly.
And that really, because a lot of people just don't realize some of the things that they're doing just don't jive with their metabolics in their body.
Right. So you talked about losing 20 to 40 pounds in a relatively short period of time.
Yeah.
The first thing I would think about is that safe? Because that's a lot of weight in a short period of time.
Absolutely. And so we monitor the way people are losing weight to make sure that they're stay in a fat burning state, and they're only burning body fat. It's a very nutrient dense approach, and it's very healthy.
And the people that take this weight off have a tendency to keep it off a little longer too, or a lot longer in some cases.
Absolutely. So we teach them a lifestyle that actually works well for them. So as we determine what works, then they're able to keep that weight off and really just know what works well for them.
All right, let's talk about Kim, because Kim's had a lot of success with the program and continues to, right?
So Kim did great. I mean, she lost about 30 pounds, but with our program, the biggest thing was she was dealing with a lot of health issues, and she was having asthma attacks and a hyperimmune response, and didn't realize some of the food she was eating were not only driving these issues, but they were actually causing her to not be able to lose weight and throwing her hormones off. So as we helped her tailor a program, she lost the weight years ago and has been able to keep the weight off, and most importantly, been able to maintain her health. And
she could be having side effects from the kind of food she's eating, and also from some of the medications that she was taking before.
Absolutely.
So you fix both sides of that, and that has to feel a lot better coming out on the other end, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
On the other end of that. All right. Well, let's talk about how people can get into the program.
So we're having a webinar this evening. We really want to give people a better opportunity to understand how do we approach this and what do we do, and see if it's the right fit for them. So this evening is the webinar. You just have to text the word weight loss to 636-434-1974, and you'll get a link. Just make sure you register. That's really important. Then you'll get the link to the actual webinar, but then we'll go through everything with them.
All right. Well, you heard it. Thanks for joining us today. Always good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Appreciate it very much. Again, text the word weight loss to 636-434-1974. And you